Sly set to kick off.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Sawyer. And no, incomplete. Well, took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang. But it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Sawyer. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sawyer. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
Sawyer.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27. Yard line.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. 10 touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
To throw on third down. Sawyer. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Off the play fake. Sawyer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Saints.
Off play action. Sawyer. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sawyer. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Sawyer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. The first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Saints' 20-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints, nothing.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Lions 21, Saints nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down carry. It's Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on first down, Sawyer. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Second and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Harris to return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A good pickup there, a 22. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Sawyer. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete. Randy Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Sawyer. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Sawyer. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Return on this one is a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from defense in their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. He'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 57 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marsh May with a pick. And they will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
On 1st down, Sawyer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring it back. Interception return for a Lions touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talked about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Sawyer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
The 2nd down pass.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for New Orleans.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they tied 30. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. It's out. It's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their 1st drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at half.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Sawyer. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sawyer out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now a pause here after the play because, as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. We'll check on his status when we get back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Sawyer. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sawyer. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Sawyer's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 29-yard line.
From the gun, Sawyer. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
Sawyer.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Harris. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Sawyer. Catch is made by Herring. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Saints.
Operating from the gun. Sawyer. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Lions 38. Saints.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
23 yards the pickup there.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
To number 20.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
23-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
12. First down, New Orleans.
From the gun, Sawyer. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up
And it is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Lions have got it on cruise control. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
throwing on first down. Sawyer, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on second down. Sawyer got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating from the gun, Sawyer, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on its second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down. Sawyer, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
From the gun, Sawyer. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Again, it's Kamara. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. A field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
Fourth down.
They run. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Saints get a bit closer. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Lions.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. N'Keal Harry. 51 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be covered up by the Lions. yards, and that might just about seal the deal. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more...
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. Just for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.